Hello?
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 Anybody out?
there?
Anybody in the
Alright,
doorway looking in at me?
Hello? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Let's
Oh, hey,
begin
okay, well,
this.
this is just the intro here. We're going to talk about the Jedi Knights and the Space Explorers as a whole, but first I just want to talk about a subject. I sell tape from the streets, and you better believe it, boy, we're out there all the time. And at the shows, wherever. And there's always people out there like, hey man, what's that? What is that? Hey man,
in a whole different perspective
down, man.
than
This
the
is a set.
prison
It's selling
will
for $5.
shine.
It's like usually 12 songs on there.
Putting in effort, putting in work.
I
trying to
want
put out
to give
songs
thanks
that
to
they
all
love.
those other groups
What about
out
song
there.
5 and
Appreciate
40,000?
You
40,000
guys
plays.
going.
And we're doing
The
exactly the same.
independent
Well,
movement
like
is so
everybody else,
strong,
that's
it's
right.
so powerful
Well, you
in
better.
life.
Otherwise,
do
I'm
music
gonna
for
Put in
ourselves.
work,
Okay, man.
though.
And
Make
I
it
mean,
strong,
personally,
make
I
it
do
those are just similar
beautiful.
situations. That does kind of a bad
God.
drama scene, but
God
anyway, I
is
just
my
want to say
comforter.
what's up to all my
I
folks out
am
there.
his,
Everybody's running around,
his
doesn't
puppet.
matter.
I mean,
That
I
is
for that
love
person.
the Lord.
My life
And I have found one.
He's made it so
many
much
actually
ways,
easier
but I'm
for
not
me.
perfect woman
perfect
for
at that.
me.
I just want to
Anyway, but I'll talk about her later.
We
Anyway,
work hard.
let's see, we got.
I also want to thank
I
some
want to say
other
thanks to
people,
God,
but I'll get
Master
to
King,
that.
the Almighty One.
Let's
It's
start
around his
with
home I
this.
live. It's around his home I live. It doesn't matter if I give.
Music has
What else am I
been
I just want to say thanks to my parents, my
Alright,
folks
new
out there,
experience
that. I
for a
mom,
just
dad,
kid
my
of
grandparents
16
down in
years
LA,
old.
up north, Seattle,
folks that I
wherever.
love
Everybody's
out
all
there.
over
You
the
know,
world.
living in
And
San
space,
Jose.
universe,
Thank
it
God
doesn't
to
matter.
be in my life.
And I just want to say thanks to my
Over
buddies
here's
out
where I
there.
found Christ strongly in my
that
life.
reminds me.
Dad,
It's just a
First
fire
of all,
I
let me
can
turn
hold
my
on
guitar down
to.
for the
My folks have helped me out, my mom and dad.
my friends.
Okay.
What's up to Frank?
First of all, I just want to say
And
what's
all
up.
those guys. I don't
You,
even care. I'm just
Frank,
moving
Jedi,
with
my man,
emotion.
Big Brother 5.
And
All those
everything
guys out there,
I do
Cosmic.
Oh yeah, by the way, look out
makes
for
sense to people.
all our old tapes. We're about 7 tapes deep now. I think we got More Than Meets the Eye,
Flow,
Introduction,
Optimus
Meditations.
Cosmic,
Those are all
Space
Optimus Rhyme
Explorers,
solo
Big
tapes.
Brother
And we
Grunge,
got
whoever out
the
there.
Verbal Lessons tape,
You
which is
all
me and Cosmic.
understand what's
And
going
look out for
on.
some new stuff coming up. And then we got
And,
Lesson Life tape, which is my tape.
There's so many people
And,
I've missed, and I'm
all
sorry
that
if I missed you.
Way back.
Anyway,
But I
no
still
promotion
love
here,
you
no
guys.
promotion.
I got love.
I got love for everybody.
And,
What's up to Batista for hooking up
all those kids out
hooking
there.
up the recording deals
My
here.
girlfriend,
And what's
Rachel.
up to A-Tech, Paul, Jembus, my
You
man
are
out
my
there, Saving
life,
Private
Light
Minus.
of my life, and her
And
folks
She is
too.
my
what's up to
side,
the Corey, man? You guys
my
rock.
side companion here. We walk
Okay, that was
the
a
road
mistake.
together.
Okay,
And her folks,
I'm not very good, you can see.
the Corys, the Heights.
I'm just,
Thanks.
I figure since you had to take, you probably purchased it, or I gave it to you. Either way. And I thank you all out there listening in.
We're
And
listening to
keep
really, the
it
Jedis are just a
right
bunch
now,
of fishes in the
friend.
sea of nobodies. And I'm like walking around, people are like,
talking about, but
who are you?
this is it. My tape.
see it
This
in
is
the
my
light.
about-
And that's just a similar situation.
Makes sense to me.
We're trying to work hard, and we are working hard. You can see that right now as we speak. I'm pushing down some new stuff before starting to get Poet Society. And we can push through the gates and positive life is a positive meaning, and that means I live for all the right reasons that I need to.
Well, just try.
Just listen to
Try
the tape.
to
And here it
understand
goes.
that I am here by
Down to
myself.
Whatever.
Really, I'm just
No
talking
one
about the
around,
here trying
just
to
the
solve it.
microphone man and
Alright, I'm gonna
me.
play you a song here on the guitar.
Microphone man. Who's he?
And now, folks, for an old familiar favorite. We've had many requests for this. It's a simple little sentimental song. And I certainly hope all you sentimental folks out there are going to enjoy it. Ready, fellas? Let's go.
This is a song about the Sirens 2. Remember, a lot of men break up in life because it wasn't meant to be. I've had these experiences, and so have these guys here, and I'm still out there giving all I got to find the right one. All by the cries of a dying angel, faced the bait I stayed. I played on the stage she made and gave my all to the lamb was laid. To sacrifice the life of a love I prayed to the man I shade. Disconnecting the cord I raised my sword and activated the blade. Our braids unraveled. Our braids unraveled. Once again. Called by the cries of a dying angel, faced with the bait I stayed. I played on the stage she made and gave my all to the lamb was laid. To sacrifice the life of a love I prayed to the man I shade. Disconnecting the cord I raised my sword and activated the blade. Our braids unraveled. Optimism. Finding myself in a spot, no notch to sulk, unfolding hope at a pace that chase the blues, amuse you, lose you said, but nevertheless my head and heart insist I renovate. Dismiss the pressure that she built in a field I will, pretending to bend it straight. Let's wait for the sun to shine and light up the dark I feed. I read considerable novels and gobble the talk of friends who lend a crutch in the clutch of swollen souls. It's old to you, now move along. But I can't, this fire is strong, it's a pop conception to the dense. Cause love is a sense I haven't mastered. Without a cast I can run faster to the prize of a girl. A dame with a lame excuse seduced to the point that I fasten. I cling to the father that bothers me. About the steps I make, I'll take his tunnel and risk the tube that use my fate. My slate is clean, unseen by the mean she locked. I walk and I talk to the broken hearted, charting the possible reasons why we started dancing under the moon in a room abused by loose attractions. I got a new satisfaction now, watching out for the siren, crying to the weak. She speaks in a Greek translation, running a race. I place a shield above my body until the timing is right. I'm a knight with a chastity fastened, soldiers taking heights and hiding silence, waiting for my bride to fly. With him and me we search for life in a beautiful cloud. I'm proud to be alone, cause around his home I live, and around his home I live, and I give. I'm giving my all for that perfect one, the perfect girl, the perfect son, the perfect one.
Another stroll through the garden, so many flowers to lay eyes on, but when it comes time to pick your son, you better choose the right one. Quite a wide selection to only find one true connection. Pursue the object of affection, don't be affected by rejection, though reflections of the lessons that I had to learn the hard way. Experiences with certain females leave me scarred until this day. Outlooks now weary, far from cheery, not even flashy films can cheer me up. Though on the late I crave the legs and butt, the chest the best, the contact with the flesh, divine intimates with the goddess who's blessed. The package may be fresh, but what about the rest? Like, does she always act that way? Is always down to get with it? Like BBD, I thought it was me that made that girl so wicked, but you'll get tricked in an instant by the wolf draped in sheep's clothing. Think you're a pimp and the knowing she'll leave you loathing, roaming for a reason, leaving all emotions in the closet next to the bouquet of flowers you bought her. No water, so they died, dried, turned to dust. How could you ever trust your heart to the powers of lust? It's a must to first become your own master, find your own answer. Optimist, no daster, romancing across the land, a perpetual bachelor. A perpetual bachelor on the roam.
My right ventricle has a pain that's unexplainable. Expired feelings from an emotion never felt before, uncontainable. Somebody listen to me while I pour out everything inside. It's tied in my body and I'm about to boil over. Catch a ride on the overflow. Dry petals stay afloat amongst stems and tears from past years. And there it lays, the dead bouquet. So much thought just rots and soon decays. It's worthless, so much effort, no response. There's no point to the pain, a stressed out brain and a stain on the heart that's tough to get out. And even if it comes out at all, an unforgettable downfall. And with each occurrence, maturity is gained, and what doesn't kill you in the end can only make you stronger if you've been strained. And what doesn't kill you can only make you stronger in the end if you've been strained.
Someone's book. Someone's book. Somebody's book. I found somebody's book. Someone's book. This is someone's book, isn't it? I bring no instruments to play nor wish to state till further notice. Focus on this former office postman what they trust. For clutching much is something done without is nothing special. Mental process sworn to promise a promotion for an Excel. Reverse the mold and shift the role to automatic. Move the fabric, clear the static. Thoughtful mothers love to ease the tension. Collapse across the bench press, no sentence for extension. A mention of this booklet took it slow below depression. Express my life indeed, my mind's impaired. I'm scared compared to most, I'm changing. Developed Dawson's Creek great leap, but now I'm hanging. Swelling ankles, strap prevented, endless free fall shawls and body wraps, adapt and tangle. Slowly strangled, effortless, but now I see your angle. And now I see your angle, because I'm slowly strangled. I can surely see your angle, your angle, your angle, your angle, your angle. Someone's book. Yesterday I met the author of a book that took me back. A character condemned by swift mistakes. It takes enormous quicks to shake him from a line proposed to keep him going. He writes precise reality, a gentle battle ending soon. I'm hoping, boy I'm hoping he comes home. Yeah, I know something. Just kind of sitting there. Huh? You never do anything. Move. Book. No one wants. Never changes. Here. Snatch the back of heads infested, mess with fields and tractor pulses so the strangers see we see the glass but pass it knowing nothing of its contents. Overflowing perfect nonsense, sliding chance between the sheets to speak as clear as crystal. Missile crisis in my mind, I'm going home. He left the book for us to feast and read it on our own. I'm known inside but hollow, Shiloh works as barrows in the dirt. A sparrow perch can teach the strong. It's on the switches, flip constricted, ship disgrace what's typical and bulges like expensive pattern jeans. It shatters screens before the windows mesh to split the flesh can fit to entities of everybody willing. Still the killing guillotine of nicotine repeats. The streets are sweet, the story sleeps unless we wake and shake the earth and move the plates by hand and stand instead of sitting. There's no more quitting, now wipe the mouth that spits. The gift of life is here to grab it for the taking. Break the legs of pain, now bargain with your stress to ease the mental straining. To ease the mental straining. So wipe the mouth that spits. The gift of life is here to grab it for the taking. Break the legs of pain, now bargain with the stress to ease the mental straining. To ease the mental straining. Just relax, relax. A chill pill, take it and relax. Yesterday I met the author of a book that took me back. A character condemned by swift mistakes. It takes enormous quakes to shake him from a lie proposed to keep him going. He writes precise reality, a gentle battle ending soon. I'm hoping. Yeah. Just push it, sitting there. Go on to the next song. Never changes, never changes. Change that song.
Never did.
Maybe it was a love of the planets. Maybe it was just my growing dislike for this one. But for as long as I can remember, I have dreamed of going into space.
700 million, 750 million, 800 million, 850 million.
How many astronauts are there anyway? I bet I could be one, if I wanted.
Hey, don't eat that. It's Pluto.
The Space Explorers? The Space Explorers? The Space Explorers? The Space Explorers?
Parallandra. With a shared goal in mind, when the planets are aligned, imaginations intertwined, it seems like minds are parallel. Propel these thoughts and get ideas off the ground, put the mental in the motion, find what's not yet been found. Where have I known you before? Have I seen you around? It must have been in the past, within the stars that surround, bound by sounds. Break down and found the perfect match, create another song from scratch, no strings attached, another batch of creation through the fresh ingredients. Digital instruments commence in our obedience when programmed with production, just one of mechanical functions. Another prototype thrown into gravity for the consumption of customers. Well, it's only customary, but on the contrary, got a love for shaping commentary in correlation with my space congregation. The rocks must have been in coordination, help me to find the lifelines on my same wavelength. Once again, you can blame the powers of fate, go on and fascinate, relate with my facets, my assets flowing from the faucet, toss it on the flames and watch it glow. It's how it's gotta go.
With a shared goal in mind, when the planets are aligned, imaginations will combine, and it seems like minds are parallel. Propel these lives and get ideas off the ground, put the mental into motion, find what's not yet been found. Sounds exciting, sounds excited to me. Are we invited? Are we invited? Can we go? Parallandra. Upon this earth I am surviving, thriving off surveying differential pencil markings, part the starting line between the finished minute men of modern science. Ride the giants through the portholes, watch a pothole catch an eye or two. It's useless to resume a moon and back departure. The paranormal archer parts the sensual encounter, county countermeasures fidget with no findings. Right behind we're up to something, intercore propulsions, voyage of discovery. So optimists just cover me, I plan to slip away today. I'm optimistic, stepping up the notch in cubic quarters, servant to the music's order, shorten up the porch, resort to private feelings, climb the ceiling, breach in each respect, conducting beams of God, returning nature's logic projects, kept in emptiness, abandoned, misinterpreted. A random life occasion kept me coming back for more, adjacent now to Venus. I've reached the summit, stomach level squeamish for an image left behind, a mishap within the uprise. Productive lives retrace the past afflictions. Is it fiction? Possibly, or maybe life is just a dream. So follow me, they said. I said I'm leaving, find your medium. When I'm really within the center, entrance to the original origin. Spores of organs, mass imploded. I'm devoted now to find the cure and detour off this earth and scour silent towers for the answer, advancing causes for the reason.
With a shared goal in mind, when the planets are aligned, imaginations intertwined, it seems like minds are parallel. Propel these thoughts and get ideas off the ground, put the mental into motion, find what's not yet been found.
With a shared goal in mind, when the planets are aligned, imaginations will combine, it seems like minds are parallel. Propel these lives and get ideas off the ground, put the mental into motion, find what's not yet been found. We're going now.
We're going now. Find what's not yet been found, find what's not yet been found. Yes, within the sounds we're going now. Within the sounds, within the sound. Find what's not yet been found within the sounds. Within the mental and the motion, find what's not yet been found. Put the marks in the ground, get ideas off the ground. And planets all aligned, planets all aligned.
For someone who was never meant for this world, I must confess, I'm suddenly having a hard time leaving it. Of course, they say every atom in our bodies was once part of a star. Maybe I'm not leaving. Maybe I'm going home.
Wow.
there is still only you listening to the music of the wind and the stagnant cries of misery lost in the eyes of others laughing at you. How can someone so different be so much the same?
You never let me pass you with a greeting, always beating me with comments. I'm retreating to myself, it's always eating me inside. I tried to walk, but you would never let me be. You hover around my brother, making anger build in me. I hate to hide, you tore my pride and product, putting down my music cause it sucks. Shutting doors up in my face, put my arm behind my back. Is that the way to act? I'm all distorted on my views on who to trust. I just would like to live in harmony, instead you're harming me. A possibility to change your heart, do not discriminate. I contemplate the day we get to meet. Now let me speak before you clench your fist. So what I missed to have your burden on my shoulders. Soldiers of this galaxy, you'd rather battle me, a human being seeing peace and light. I have a right to be alone at home without a fight for reasons unexplained. Today I'm walking towards you with a goal to know your aim. I am Jeremy, what's your name? Hey, what's up guys? Wanna buy some cash? I got tapes right here, $4.
Man, we don't want your tapes, underground, that's weak. Man, it's all about Shocker, baby.
I apologize for getting in your way. I lay a jacket in the mud below so you can cross your traffic on my heart and start a war with me that I had no idea was going on. I'm in the middle, insecure, so what the hell is wrong? What I do? What I ever do to you? Just a short song. Just wrapping up the first side now. Here we go. I apologize for getting in your way. I lay a jacket in the mud below so you can cross your traffic on my heart and start a war with me that I had no idea was going on. I'm in the middle, insecure, so what the hell is wrong? What I do?
Come on, man, what I ever do to you? I just wanted to be your friend.
We were cool one time and then you pushed me down. There's no need to... You don't need to talk to me like that. I'm a human being. Just talk to me face to face. Come on, man. Alright, I see how it is.
To be a Jedi, you must go to Dagobah. And
what do we do? What do we you said it. Okay, I'll say it. The flip side of making beats, making songs. Hi. This is the Verbals 98 kind of thing going on here. Consumers Newsletter is the song name here. Alright, this song is about the flip side of an honest storyteller such as I can still be caught up in the marathon to chase the long-awaited tapes. I crave complaining when the absence of the music. I'm deprived of sales before I make my move. Uneasy on anticipation's access for the access to my influential artist station on the shelf or in the streets. You save myself in making beats, but simply cause I need it. Supply the stand so you can read it, cause I know I do. Consuming information about the places that you see and the humans that you be. I'm always at your show to vent my own, but mostly for the groups I love to listen to at home. It's only spit for me, at least that's how it feels. At least that's how it feels. Dear expressionist, man, I couldn't wait to see you play. I've gathered all your tapes and listened to your music every day. Display the truth of youth like me and watch your elevation rise. Guys and girls will love and bump the rhythm till it dies. You heard it from me first. You heard it from me first, right here. Sincerely Cosmic, I signed my name with a dot. Now check the message on the inside of the tape you just bought. Just to hint a thought, look at me buying tapes to hear some poetry. A little Einstein, a little Shel Silverstein. Come clean and I'll listen a little bit more. Don't care at all if I don't see your tapes up in the store. Homegrown seeds get purchased, planted and sprout. Granted that the feeling is felt. Now keep an open mind, ears, otherwise it can melt more quickly than it became a concept. And if it's a hit, the tape cases get swept clean, which means in a word ceremony at Denny's. Grand slam, super slam for the team.
day. Display the truth to youth like me and watch your elevation rise. Guys and girls will love and bump the rhythm till it dies. You heard it from me first. You heard it from me first. Cosmic Spirit. Adjusted to varieties of songs along the multi-use of sound, profound experiments evolve the box we round. As when the change arise, we yearn to maximize and try a new step. Left astonished and amazed, a customer with reputations of and taking new and classic. I own the magic gifts of jazz, my dad's retired tracks. He wrote my votes for 80s, early 90s, fills my ballads. Palates close and shift and knows when I begin to speak on what I do. It's true, I love hip-hop and function, all congruent to the system. Slightly different than the magazines and television screens will publish, but still a luggage stuffing child, plugging thoughts to medley as an outlet, fun and glory. As OPT would say, I'm really here to tell his story and overstand the soldiers forming vinyls and CDs. Though I've never seen the likes of these for me, I pay the same as you to purchase surface and below, so I can grow and volley off of others. Global brothers working just as hard to make cassettes. Cause and I have done the same, explained in Space Cadets. No regrets, no regrets. Dear expressionist, man, I couldn't wait to see you play. I've gathered all your tapes and listened to your music every day. Display the truth to youth like me and watch your elevation rise. Guys and girls will love and bump the rhythm till it dies. You heard it from us first. You heard it here first.
Two-track judo. Two-track intro. I got the two-track jam out. I got that two-track. I got Money Pit, the Gorillas, Misadventures of Optimus. I got a two-tone Jedi. Two-tone Jedis.
Alright folks, we've killed it. Alright, I've seen a lot of guys with a lot of girls before, and the match is always incomplete, and I've always been the one who's looking for that perfect match, and I think I found her. Running around in circles, searching for her window, building up my intro. There she stood in a good position. Lights conditions made a silhouette that let me see her beauty pure and whole. Folded arms and harm's resistance. Listen to her soul is bleeding in my chest. Unless I make a move, she'll never know. She fascinates me, see me, Lord, just help me grow and show her everything I have. I'm mad about this girl that plays the maze. She changed my ways, reflections in a gaze. The day begins again, we meet, revealing hints. Her scent permits my passage, lavish dreams to twine the team, but to reduce the fear, it's you and me right here with grace to face devotion. Only motions make emotions blossom. What an awesome feeling, stealing consciousness. My common sense recycles. Vital glances chant the secret, burning, turning towards each other's lovers. Lane proclaim your thoughts to her as words to help you breathe. Cause see, really, we spoke and broke the wall dividing us. No less, we keep it steady. Left to right, the melody explores. Colliding shores, record the date. I wait outside aloud. The crowd ignores relationships so righteous. Light this candle in my breast. Digest His mercy. Worshipping, we give you praise. We fade together. One conjunction struck by thunder. Splendor works between a boundless joint. Anointer points to couples bleak who seek the physical. That's miserable. Progression roots your vines. You see, we climb the gesture festered in my heart. A spark rewrote my life. She changed my life. She changed my life. She changed my life. For as long as I can remember. Falling head over heels, the wheels rotate, create a dialogue to swap amongst receivers. Neither my folks who spoke to us could crush the swing of the things we made. I prayed for the opposite ignition, fishing in the pond. Fond of the gift she holds, so bold in the cold, it all makes sense. Now under the fence, conversing the curse of love, what of its endless mending the griefs and beliefs we shine. Minding the time we ran, hand around her hand, I stand the man she needs. Feeding the dreams of future prophets, pockets low, we blow the day in the shade of an oak. My jokes, her laughs, igniting fire, my desires stable. Disable the angles, making it smooth, losing, but that's just who I am. Worried in the dark, I mark our path and fail. An amateur commanding the ship of a professional, but I failed. Setting my sails into the sun, I run with you in the springtime. Undercover the butterfly explores our bodies moving, choosing the lips of everlasting touches. Much too tough, I'm keeping up, she pushed me back. I'm acting out the facts and grabbing the acts of Broadway theater. Her literature, a captive book unearthed. Her looks remind me that I'm quite pathetic. Skinny, tall and off the wall, contorting back support, avoiding life is short, so take it easy. Never meant to ride with you so freely. Slouch on the couch, we wrestle mentally, stimulating the atom, smashing smack between the screen of the movie playing. Saying nothing was the key to letting the mood intrude and marinate, relating you do the same. I love her hair and who she is and wants to be, so be it. I'm into the place I'm in, my shoes are full. I went unhatching the latch of the gates, extending this away. This way is way too perfect, way too certain. Butterfly in the sky, we can go twice as high. Releasing the burden once in the gut of me, it's funny to see us in the mix of the clicks of life. We think in a boat and sink in the boat of understanding the land and space. We pressure cook the envelope, a nook in the chasms lined with likings. Spiking the devil's tricks so fixed on the face of mirth. We search no more, no doors of tempting, while almost close to closing them with a gem like her. Why would I ruin the truest creature next to me? Exalting the flex of the mind and spirit, now hear it in the music. Celebrating the song she sings, she walks with me and walks away with me. She walks with me and walks away with me. He lifts us up, we just don't know it. We just don't know it. Not yet at least. Okay, first of all, mission one, Optimus, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, your mission is to consolidate the funds and link all connections. Do you hear me? Commander, clockwise. Checkmate the president and retrieve all evidence. Cosmic, pay attention. Run upstate. Alert the press. Make sure they know what's going on. And Aura, website the Alliance. Barricade the fortress. At the stockade. Here we go. He pierced through the black, I peered at the facts of a man impossible, but in check with the next maneuver, stirring just before the exchange of the goods I live by was transacting the mist of the night. Smother the lights that flicker, picture me in the bag of confusion, losing trust in the bunch I hid in the hunch of the thoughts I process. Snatching the pack, I dash for the exit, ending the mess that never should have adjourned. I turned that corner, racing the clock, I traveled the stretch and knocked on the window. In indigo lights, Optimus writes in the frost, you need to get lost. They can see you. Looted the touch, I ran to the closest nest that I could stoop in. I moved in, meddling the gift, I lifted the seal, exposing the zeal. Impressed, I froze in the fall of mayhem. New to the game, the stem of my mind divided the possible ways to evade. Playing the odds, I gambled and made my way back into the streets of Prague. Continuing the mission. Disguising my looks, I took to the park and parked on the bench, chained to the fence, awaiting the gents just sent by the chief. So brief to the point, they show with a load up thugs while plugging a leak. We speak in a tongue that you refer to when it's sticky. With tricks of the trade, I stayed and delayed the function. Something was up, these guys were fakes, I could tell by the mix of the words all slurred and distorted. Similar voices pre-recorded, avoiding the speech, now reaching for the box I held, connecting the well, but faulty sabotage. I dodged the trap and considered the last resort to abort to. No affordable getaway. Who would want this box so bad to engage in a conspicuous plan? Not the works of a genius man. I demanded some results, falling into the culture crisis twice in the same day. Not really the way I figured, but lingering in the fog, I make my way. It sucks. Make my way. They really offbeat. That's cool. Optimus Prime.
Meet up with Dora at the banquet, take my point at the circuit box. Time to cut the power so he can grab hold of the briefcase. Chased out the place by a couple of vicious guard dogs, forced to head back to the rendezvous, maneuver through the thick fog, trying to take back the power from the Union against our cause. I pause before I make any movement. The Alliance is simply out for the improvement of our art. The plan has been charted from the start to put the message back into the music. Guarded these fools with false freshness and the abuse that they subject the public to. Same name, no relation. I returned to our designated station. It had already been raided by the enemy. Luckily Luckily I had one of their uniforms in my backpack. Just in case that didn't work, I was strapped with a couple tapes from the 4-track. Had to leave a warning so Jeremy didn't fall into the trap. Wrote a message encoded on the steam in the window. Took a break to smoke some innuendo. But one of the lieutenants had stumbled onto me and my purpose to spread the words from the awareness below to the surface. I grew nervous as he began to ask questions. Began to preach his lessons and shout orders because I was still in the uniform. He thought I was on the level. Right then I knew I had him. I was about to pull my weapon, the tapes with the bass and the treble. Then came in the rest of his rebels. I knew I lost my chance. Would things ever change? The battalion must have thought it was strange to see me walking away. They never heard what I had to say until next time I brought the fake B-Boys D-Day.
No end to the reason why these people are trying to corrupt the love in a box for the world to stop and to lock the jaws of an evil scheme in the dream I'm trying to manage and salvage the particular chance to enhance the optional and profitable escape. But maybe that's why the spies wanted to destroy, to avoid that axle. Yes, that's it. I put it together and tethered the pack to my back and jammed to the roof of a building. Feeling the vibes, I climbed to the top, then pop open the door. But all of a sudden, hey, let me go. Don't touch me. Not to that's.
Get out of here, baby. The mission.
Hey, maybe I should just say
was a success, except we lost a few soldiers. Admiral Aura, Commander Clockwise, and Officer Optimus.
Alright, what's up everybody out there? This song is a love song, basically. I'm giving all the love that people have given me, like my parents, my sisters, Shiloh and Dayspring, all my buddies out there. God has brought new direction in my life, and I have joy and peace all over. And I just want to reflect that onto you folks out there. I mean, you can say what you want about me, but I still love you either way. And here's how it goes. Kneeling on the welcome mat of my family's tree, I'm happy burrowed in this branch in this bland city, because we're fabricating close but not alone from my own. I'm putting effort forth to sort it out and make my house a home. I'm giving love regardless. I'm giving love regardless to you, to each and every one of you. This is the last song, trying to make it count here, folks. Kneeling on the welcome mat of my family's tree, I'm happy burrowed in this branch in this bland city, because we're fabricating close but not alone from my own. I'm putting effort forth to sort it out and make my house a home. I'm giving love regardless, giving love regardless to each of you, each and every one of you, each and every one of you. Since my parents brought me up, I plan to never let them down. Surrounding visuals and physical denials of this rock is mocking egrets bleed. I read and free my destiny, available to witness all allergics, laundry agents, stool detergents. They post so little, but so often I embrace my blessings, messing up relationships, acquaintances, prescription faces, what I call them. A social problem seem to eat away my carpets. I'm a carpenter for markets and a love connection. No perfections here, but I'm relying on my ear to clutch the bench. I hold a ticket, take me there, my common atmosphere. A positive, rejoicing voice, a human figment of reality. And now I'm asking, will you stand with me? In variables of colors like complexions of my mother and a careless mother earth assembles my collages while impressing that I strive for college, intercourse, divorcing primal natures of my life. We only live it once, so please inhale what remains, because before you know it, you'll be ceased, demanding that you lived it twice, demanding that you lived it twice. I'm sorry, just remember love is endless, life is endless, if you make it, if you make it. Just remember life is endless, if you make it. Here's the path. Kneeling on the welcome mat of my family's tree, I'm happy burrowed in this branch in this damn city, because we're fabricating close but not alone from my own. I'm putting effort forth to sort it out and make my house a home. I'm giving love regardless, giving love regardless. Yes. Kneeling on the welcome mat of my family's tree, I'm happy burrowed in this branch in this damn city, because we're fabricating close but not alone from my own. I'm putting effort forth to sort it out and make my house a home, and make my house a home. Sweep up that doormat and all the leaves under it, even the keys. No more hiding it. One more time. hard to see, perhaps relapsing passages I passed but not alone. At last I felt the essence of a home, and dwellers melted to financial hooks that smear the view. And who am I to say the bruises didn't sting? Restringing lights across the tree, then heavy trips to skip to LA for a visit with my family, so we stay in touch and such as much as often. A common ground is loving, though my girlfriend and my bros are nose to clean to smell the things of life and labor. A blue evangelist, I'm working hard to scrape the wagers off the floor of chains I climb to find myself returning to the bottom. Still I never take for granted everyone and every problem that I ventured. Line the stench dominion full of joy and noise. Time remind your siblings that you care, declare your guardians the champs. Expand the canopy, you've grown, my hands are weak no longer. We're giving happiness, at least the show is getting stronger. Humbleize and motivate yourself. Share the gifts of life, now share the gifts of life amongst each other. I'm just another brother of you all. Kneeling on the welcome mat of my family's tree, I'm happy burrowed in this branch in this damn city, because we're fabricating close but not alone from my own. I'm putting effort forth to sort it out and make my house a home, and make my house a home. You should make your house a home too, cause we all live on this big home, this big ranch, the ranch of the world. Kneeling on the welcome mat of my family's tree, I'm happy burrowed in this branch in this planned city, because we're fabricating close but not alone from my own. I'm putting effort forth to sort it out and make my house a home. I'm giving love regardless, I'm giving love regardless to each and everyone, at least I try. I mean, I'm not the greatest, but here we go.
Really think about it, I got nothing but love. And if you really think about it, I got nothing but love. And if you really think about it, I got nothing but love. And if you really think about it, I got nothing but love.
I'm going to leave you for just a minute here. A lot of my music comes from inspiration from people that I meet and places I go. But there's two people in particular in my life that inspire me a great deal. And they've never seen me perform. In fact, they don't even know that I do this for a living.
Combusting, flowing like a recycled water in Splash Mountain or a fountain in the mall. Now you know I'm never gonna fall, a tree that stands tall. At 6'3", that's me, an MC with a lot of thoughts that circulate through the D-O-M-E. That spells dome for y'all that couldn't rap. Hooked on phonics, hooked on chronic, no matter what. You come up and drink a gin and tonic, just chill back and listen to me as I kick my wisdom. You know I'm kicking like kung fu flicks like Bruce Lee. Maybe if he was an MC I could take him out, but I'm not in karate. Kung fu, who got the blues like B.B. King. You'll never see me sing like an R&B singer. I'm the bringer of the funk and the raw that's real. Everything is still, I don't mean to sound cliche, but I mean, today's another day that we celebrate being second-handed bandits. I can't stand it, you can't understand it. My rap, well, it's quite metaphorical. metaphorically like a butterfly transforming into a worm. No, reverse that. Yeah, because I cursed that. That verse was quite blessed, and you know I will bless it. The microphone, if it gets cracked out and put into the back of the task cam. I'm a masked man with a vast hand and a fast plan for the last stand against the plague of the vague vagrants. Take them out like double O agents. Optimus. Oh no.
Well, times are changing, I'm rearranging the situation, so I'm gonna take the nation by storm, and I'm gonna ride and I'm gonna perform on this microphone stand and be the man that I can be. And it doesn't matter because they call me a MC, and it doesn't change. That means misconception, so I'm gonna take this microphone and give you a lesson of myself. And I am a portrait and a portrayer, and I will be the conveyor of this truth. And I am the youth of the nation, and I am here procreating, and lines that I am stating are in my mouth and I'm spinning south because that's where my grandma lives. I'm gonna see her this Christmas. It doesn't matter, I diss this microphone because it's really just an atomic bomb about to explode, and I'm gonna corrode my mind and take it down to a new line of transportation. And I meant to say transportation, so I'm gonna erase myself and mouth off to you because I know that this crew is about to explode.
That's Aura. This is his tape. This is his tape. I stick my nose out the window to get a breath of fresh air. It's hurting me, getting faded like staring at a glare. I swear that we can flip out the tapes if we really try hard enough. Yo, let me see if I can put it in my lip like snuff. That's where my rhymes stay. And then I have to sit back and put my spades together. Get a full house, you know I douse the microphone with this lyrical blessing. I'm testing, the microphone will be from the west thing, because you know that's where we'll stay, and we will represent the coast like the soap that I use to clean all of my dirty fluids. Will be wiped off clean with a towel, and I will doubt that you will want to start a scowl with us, because we can bust harder than you can trust in God. And it's odd how we will come unflawed, and you know that we come and hit the 8 ball in last corner pocket. My electrical sockets are exploding, and I am eroding the whack MCs into a smooth hill. Like an anthill, they will feel the spill of my lyrical MCs dousing me in front of me. The 2 kids licking me by the knees, cause they're kissing these feet, toesies. And the little piggy went to the market, now he has to go spark it, because that's the way I'll do. You know that the crew will be coming nice like a fresh brewed coffee in the morning. It'll wake you up, open your eyes, no disguise, it's just me, the COS of my C to the 3, the cubed man, not the man without a mic in my hand. I stand with a open gland, because I'm quite sick of standing in the Dagobah click. But that's okay, because we still come tight. We might have to ignite like a lighter. I am the MC Exciter.
That's how we do. That's how we do. Freestyle missions straight from the Tree Fort Dagobah 98. Thanks for listening.